The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf.
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, it's come off the upright. Bellingham. Roberto Baggio. Messi. Knocks it into space. Hullet. Maldini. Roberto Baggio. And here's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Roberto Carlos. He leaps for it. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Bellingham. Van Dijk. That's a good foray he's making. And it's Hullet. And he's forced to go back. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, good read. Roberto Baggio. It's Baggio! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Roberto Baggio is offering a wry smile there.
Nice with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Bellingham. That is a brilliant interception. Milan have the chance to go the other way. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Messi! And it's been hooked away. Oh no, this does not look good. Bellingham in the hunt and looking threatening. And it's Lopez. He won't be happy with that one. Now, can they get him away? That's a shade optimistic. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Messi, spread to the right. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Szoboszlai did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Neymar. Roberto Carlos picks it up now. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Maldini has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Messi. Roberto Baggio! Just off target.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort. That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Oh, good climb! Takes a shot! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
No surprise there. Can't be hesitant in those moments, Peter. Just allow the defence to regroup and stop the attack.
Now he's off and running. And here's Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bellingham. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Bellingham. And that's been intercepted. Passing is crisp and sharp. That is a great shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's a good run down the left. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Roberto Baggio.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
He's having a hit! Well, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Bellingham really might have let his reputation get the better of him then. Yes, you can spank one from there, but there are other options, you know.
Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And this is Messi. Oh, he's bustling through here. And the shot! And again! He's delivered all right!
Surprise, surprise. Look who turns up to give his side the ultimate.
And that is all they have time for. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Milan come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves. Too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
He's having it! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And it's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Mbappe! Goal! Nice! Into the lead once more. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And he's decided to go for it. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And he's had it nicked away. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he is going into that little black book. Pull it. Milan really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's been shifted off it. Fermin, never out of the action for very long. He's gone for goal. Well, he's had a decent crack at it.
Well, that was the one I actually thought he was going to produce. It's a good effort keeping it down like that.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Milan may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Looking for the run. Threads one in. Delivery from Mbappe. Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Ibrahimovic.
Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Maldini. Timber. Pullet has created one goal already. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Ibrahimovic has been caught there, it's a foul.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9.
So we have movement on both benches.
Numero 10. Numero 30. Messi. Numero 11. Neymar. Numero 8. Lasciano il campo per
Dani Olmo,
il numero 99.
no way through.
Il numero 19. Il
Looking for
numero
options for movement.
Il numero 14.
He is through here.
Numero 24.
Chance! That is gorgeous from Raul! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's Raul! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Maldini. And it's Bellingham. Can he get it through? Well read, and the danger is averted.
Nice clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And here's Mbappe. Raul. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Mbappe, here's onto this.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Il quarto uomo indica
Kusanov.
4 minuti di
Look, there has
recupero.
to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much
Can he
faster.
get onto this? Lovely feet. And he's cut it out. Schneider. There will be 4 extra minutes. And here's Danny Olmo. And this is Roll. And he's straight offside. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just the destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
And the pass is intercepted. Hazard. Oh, right place, right time. Played into the box. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Baresi does really well to win the ball there. Vieira. And it's Roberto Carlos. And that was asking for too much. Vieira. Baresi. Driving on and making good progress. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And here's Hullet. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Looking to play him in. And this is Hullet. Roberto Carlos. Quarter of an hour played.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Thuram is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Oh, they can break here. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Hazard.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Szoboszlai charging forward, the ball at his feet. It's a searching pass. And he has been fouled there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
He's not got that quite right. Szoboszlai will not want to lose. Szoboszlai! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Thuram. Desai. Vieira. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that has been cleared. The ball has bounced loose now. Neymar. Neymar's cross. Oh, good climb! Goal, Milan! And we have liftoff. Certain, searing, and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And the finish! Well taken goal. They are purring, truly purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Roberto Carlos having a look. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. That was travelling. Pass somewhat off target. Now that looks a decent ball. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Ibrahimovic. And this is real chance! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Desai making good progress on the right-hand side. And it's Ibrahimovic. Vieira spots it and intercepts. Baresi. Neymar. And it's Cruyff. Azar. That's Turan.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Azar. That's good running with the ball. It's Azar! Eden Azar! That is a beautiful thing! A finish right from the top draw. And deep into first half stoppage time. A timely strike. Takes a shot! And he's stuck it away. 2 up and in charge, and things are... And that is all they have time for.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Milan claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. And we get things going again. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Maldini. That's a lovely, neat pass. Vieira. And it's Cruyff. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Cruyff. Vieira looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Neymar. Roberto Carlos. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nicely weighted ball. Messi receives it in a wide position. Cleared without hesitation. Opts to... He's had a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's clever. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. He's in a great position. And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Sostituzione per il Milan.
It's their second corner of the game.
Sostituito con il numero 19.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Neymar. Baresi does well to get it back. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he welcomes it in. And this is Messi. They want to be quick to recover this. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. And he cuts out the supply. Can he get on the end of this? Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi! And he's denied. Messi with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Thinks about the shot. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Shot could be on, and the cross comes in. That's the throw. Nice control. Szoboszlai going face-to-face with his great rival.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9, Ibrahimovic. Numero 11, Neymar.
That is a brilliant
Numero
interception.
30, Messi. Numero 8. Lasciano il campo per il numero 99, il numero 7.
That is lovely.
14, Schneider. Il numero 17. Cambio di
Pullet
giocatori.
did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Raul. That is good alertness. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that's going to be a goal kick. That's been drilled forward. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Well, that has not gone well. Mohamed Salah. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Luis Suarez! Well, now it's a race. Oh, he's been caught napping. And that's really well manoeuvred. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's through here, and he's managed to get free. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Cantona. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that is a little undercooked.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Looking for the run. Thuram makes the interception. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, no question, that's a foul. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Oh, it's come loose. It is close, but that is the last of it. Milan can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, since it first opened its doors back in the mid-1990s, this most splendid of venues in European football has delivered so many memorable games, and it is time once more to lose ourselves in these superb scenes. Just feel it. So we're very much on the way now.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me,
Very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Can he get on the end of this?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Roberto Carlos. Pedro Neto. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Knocks it into space. Rummenigge played out towards the right wing. Oh, that's fabulous. There's the shot! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. Incredible.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Szoboszlai considers his options. And this, an opportunity to pull level. Vieira getting this one clear, and it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's nice. Vieira just eases him off the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Desai cuts out the pass. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Thuram, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And the pass is intercepted. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty...
Decent chance! And he's stuck it away. And this is getting better and better. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Trabzonspor are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Nicely weighted ball. Thuram has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has not gone well. Great vision. Now that's well seen too. Desai cuts it out. Threads one in. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Nicely shaped ball. Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. Foot in. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Messi, that's a good ball. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Substitution for Milan.
He'll fancy himself from here.
Peter, the keeper knows that even if his wall is perfect, it doesn't serve as any guarantee here.
Zola! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Milan making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Oh, just skips past his man. Messi purring through the gears. Not the most accurate pass. Bullet!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
The message is clear. None shall pass. He is through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Messi.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Neymar. Oh, good-looking ball. Buffon. So, a temporary halt to the action. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.
Substitution for Milan. Number 19, Johan Cruyff. Coming on the field is number 9, Ibrahimovic.
Down to business again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and
the shot! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner and he picked them off instead.
A case now of complete control.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box, they just need a good delivery.
And that has been cleared. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And that's another good win of the ball. And here's Hullet. Rummenigge. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's bustling through here. And that interception. And Messi! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Ibrahimovic. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now, can they get him away?
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Looking for the run. Well-timed, excellent interception. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Good ball over the top. And the finish! It's a goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution for Milan, number 11.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Messi.
So could they be onto something here?
Number 14.
Milan have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. And the through ball. And the shot! It's a goal! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
All of a sudden we have a game here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Mbappe. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, important interception. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped.
Takes a shot! Off target by a whisker. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Roberto Carlos. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Bullet! Big relief, it just needed better contact. That's a good ball out wide. Saliba cannot be beaten that easily.
Trabzonspor clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
That's an excellent interception.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Zola. He's found a way through. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was... Big chance! And that really should have been that.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Short changes him with that pass. Thuram is offering some sort of an apology there. Encouraged, and the shot! Oh, good finish. They have stolen level at the last. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration...
Oh, good! Oh, off the bar! That's really well cleared.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that is expertly dealt with.
Added
And
minutes
here's
has been
Vieira,
indicated.
picked out brilliantly. It's Snyder! Incredible! Just incredible! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Del Piero. And he can clear it away. And that is as far as it goes. Milan have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by
Please
any
be made
measure.
aware that smoking is
Pullet
only
taking
permitted
in the
in
accolades,
designated
having
areas
been
within
named
these
man of the
grounds.
match, and deservedly so. Milan have done it. They're people without a fingernail left between them after what they have just witnessed.
Well, I thought only one team could win this, certainly in the last few minutes, Peter. They didn't half make it hard on themselves, but sometimes you just have to win games whatever way you can, and that they did.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
Totti, spread it left. Turns back here, probably the best option. Messi. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's found a way through. O'Reilly is the guilty party there. O'Reilly gets his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
No, not quite.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Son Heung-min. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played, well played. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better.
Bellingham! Neymar. Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Might be danger here. And the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, it requires real discipline to defend this deep, and they are showing just such discipline. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. No goals as yet. He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Well, it's a shame it ended up a little wasteful. They had the perfect opportunity to break away, and then they go and do that. It's got to be a quicker transition.
Ivory Coast with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Cafu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. De Rossi. O'Reilly. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Strong running down that left flank. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that pass isn't the best. De Rossi can so cleverly bypass the press. Neymar. And he is dashing away. And he shoots! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Neymar can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
That's a cute ball. Koeman cuts it out.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Soboslai. Looking for options for movement. Nice control. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. Put it! Short changes him with that pass. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Bebeto. Now, what about a counter-attack? And here's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Neymar. He has found the way through. Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. Corner number 2 then. Totti. That is ended up in no man's land. And now a sudden chance to counter. O'Reilly making good progress. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Not the most accurate pass. Pedro Neto. Cafu. Bebeto. He's onside. This looks promising. Now it's Ibrahimovic. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. The midway point of the game.
Milan certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
Oh, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. Back on the way then. So neither side has yet broken through. Corner number 3 coming up. Good ball, good decent chance! And he's done it!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, it's Bebeto. He's a sharp little ball here. And the shot! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable clutch. Applies the finish! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
The less said about that pass, the better. And that's really well manoeuvred. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. O'Reilly. Well, that looks a decent ball, and he's managed to get free. Well, that has not gone well. Neymar. Bellingham. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Messi makes a move down the right. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he cuts out the supply. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Cafu receives it in a wide position. Vieira getting this one clear. He has a look up. Bellingham, he's got away. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Changement pour la Côte d'Ivoire.
It's their second corner of the game.
Le numéro 9. Le numéro 10. Totti.
Milan are looking to go forward now.
Le numéro 15. Le numéro 11. Changement.
O'Reilly is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And it's Lopez. Pedro Neto. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Half an hour gone in the second half. Baresi shows the will to win the ball. Szoboszlai. Pull it.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Raul. Great vision. Good ball over the top.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Goes for a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Le numéro 18. À leur place, le numéro 20. Scholes.
He's had it taken off him.
Neymar. Attention.
Cruyff.
Changement.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. He's having a shot! Goal! Milan! And again they hit the front. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Milan have their lead.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big...
And Cruyff! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. So their fourth corner of the game. Roberto Carlos goes short. And it's Salah. It's anyone's ball now. He's shifting through the gear, shapes to shoot! Now that is commitment to the cause. They're up to 5 corners now.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Now he's running away. Cruyff. Milan are looking to break at pace. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, that's fabulous. Scholes.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Roll, clears. And that's that. Milan have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Mohamed Salah claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So there we have it, Jim. A game seemingly destined for stalemate, but then the Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Milan.
Well, since it first opened its doors back in the mid-1990s, this most splendid of venues in European football has delivered so many memorable games, and it is time once more to lose ourselves in these superb scenes. Just feel it. Things already rolling. Well, there is no one here, Jim, who's surprised to see Wesley Sneijder in the starting lineup.
Yeah, and I think they'll be looking to him to provide all the creativity again here. Okay, he may not go box to box, and he is going to require everyone around him to do all the running for him, but with his skill on the ball, he'll make it happen. He'll pick them out.
Messi, he's found the way through. Hoisted it. He's rising! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's Robertson. Tries to play it through. It's a promising position. Now the cross. Baresi gets it away. And he's there to belt it away. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Look at it. It's Sneijder! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, shooting chance! Off the post. I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Szoboszlai, great vision. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
And here's Inzaghi, looking for options for movement. And he's quick to get rid. Szoboszlai.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Szoboszlai, renowned for his long-range shooting. No, he's just misjudged that one. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Neymar! Glorious! That is a gem! An absolute gem! AC Milan are all square. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Grealish, can he get on the end of this? Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Threads one in. And the through ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. Schneider. Now it's Inzaghi. Milan have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Ball's played through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Roberto Carlos delivers.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
And that interception was most... He's had a shot! It's a pretty loose pass. Plays a sharp little... There's the shot! And that has been knocked clear. Neymar. And that's aimed in. Impressive jump! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Pass somewhat off target. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Not the most accurate pass. Albert Ferrer. Rijkaard. Nicely spread.
There will be 3
Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. That's put paid to the danger. Pull it. Can he get it through? And he's picked out the run. Rijkaard calmly anticipates.
Pretty robust defending.
Ibrahimovic is flagged offside. And for the first half, that is that. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Milan will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Milan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's made its way to him. Shoots! It's bounced back off the post. Ødegaard. And it's Grealish. Schneider. He's on it. Can he get away? Vieira. Oh, they can break here. Oh, that's clever. And he's intervened well there. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is Neymar. Oh, delightful ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And the shot's on here. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
He'll fancy himself from here.
Substitution for
It's not a good idea in affording free kicks in these positions.
Number 9, Ibrahimovic. Number 11, Neymar. Number 30, Messi. Number 10.
Forced to go back. And the finish! Schneider! Brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. And they've got their lead back. You don't keep those outs. He just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that... It's Schneider! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Now it's Cruyff. Ekitike is onto this. McAllister. Rijkaard.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now, can they get him away? Neither of these two want to come off second best. Robertson. Neymar. De Bruyne. Nicely shaped ball. Floated through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. That is good alertness. He's through here. Oh, that's superb. And the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
And when the manager called on him, he was... Chance, surely! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if there were just one down, as opposed to two.
And this is Cruyff. Chance! It's loose. In he goes again. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Nice looking ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Robertson. And here's Neymar. Robertson. Hangs one in. And he gets rid in a hurry. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely weighted ball. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here, and a chance! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
De Bruyne. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking to play him in. Real chance! Searching pass he's played there. And he's had it nicked away. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has ended up in no man's land. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And he's in on shot at goal! And that's a sharp finish! Deep, deep into injury time! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
That's that, the end. Milan were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Milan lost their way after falling behind early. Their concentration was weakened and their character, and that's cause for address.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Carlos clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage and it's time for them to use it.
And that is expertly dealt with. Vieira, clipped into space. Now that's a lovely exchange. And it's been hooked away. That's an imaginative pass. Desai kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Neymar proves just a little bit too strong. Neymar is fouled. Oh, he's taken it. And this is Raul. Takes a shot! No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic driving forwards. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's in on goal. Plenty to aim at here. Raul. Oh, good climb. Goal, Milan! And Milan have the lead. What a header. Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Hullet, Raul. It's a good run down the right. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. No, he's not getting any further than that. Looking to play him in. Stood up well to him there. Deftly away. And it's Neymar. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's the chance to counter. And this is Raul. He's in a good position here. Real chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Cleared away. Now it's De Bruyne. He is through here. Cross into the box. Saliba can get it clear. Dembele. And he has been fouled there. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
And it's De Bruyne. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That's going to go a long way. Looking for the run. Well read. and the danger is averted. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Milan are looking to break at pace. Looking for options for movement. Balde. Passes short and sharp. Pullet looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And he's gone backward here. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. De Bruyne making good progress. And this is Dembele. The message is clear, none shall pass. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's a tricky customer, but he slams the door shut. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Szoboszlai. Nicely weighted ball. And the ball is out of play. Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that has not gone well. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Chiellini. To Thuram. Chiellini. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is De Bruyne. Raul has created one goal already. That pass has been well intercepted. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Milan coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Milan leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break.
Signore e signori, vi ricordiamo che per la vostra sicurezza è in funzione un sistema di telecamere.
So let's get the ball rolling. Milan currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Desai. Szoboszlai plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. It's gone out for a throw-in. Roberto Carlos.
That's good play from him.
He's got away. Flashes it across. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. It's a good 30-35 yards out, this. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available, and the shot! It's fallen kindly here. It's in. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
And he's intervened well there. And it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Neymar. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos delivers. Botafogo keep calm in the face of danger. Roberto Carlos. Fabinho does really well to win the ball there. No way through there. Vieira. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Fabinho. So we've reached the hour mark. And it's Neymar. Played into space. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, it all looks so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Now it's Schneider. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he cuts out the supply. De Bruyne. And that is a little undercooked. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. It's a pretty loose pass. Fabinho. Szoboszlai. And here's Hullet. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional.
Hullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Spread it left. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable, terrific effort. Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Gerrard. Some really good ball movement, brilliantly cut out. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Not the most accurate pass. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And here's Neymar. Oh, it's a nice idea, but goes for a shot! Oh, he's hit the bar! And it's hoisted clear. Can he spark a counter here? Great ball if he can get there. Czech breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. It's a good spell of possession, this. Can he get it through? He can run onto that. Impressive jump. Just cruising. They are cruising. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Botafogo can make their change now with a break in play. Milan find a position of real strength now. That's been slipped through. He's in one. Ekitike! It's hit the upright. Oh, good finish. And there is his 30th goal. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And now he has two. Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for them... Oh, good effort!
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di
Opts for
recupero.
safety. Time added on 4 minutes. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Neymar, and he's managed to get free. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Ekitike claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So what do you take away from it all? Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Ibrahimovic demonstrating again that he is the real constant in this side, indeed in this game, completing 400 appearances here today.
Well, what a feat, Peter. This really does speak volumes about how much he dedicates himself and keeps himself in top condition for every one of those match days. He's a shining example for anybody with aspirations like that.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's gone for goal! Off target by a whisker. Gets a good foot in there. And it's Messi. Engages and forces him off the ball. Gerrard. Sporting do have a chance to counter here. Nice control. Played in by Gerrard.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Throw in. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Neymar! And it's Messi. Schlotterbeck cuts out the pass. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He'll try from distance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Great defending, strong and determined. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Schlotterbeck. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. No goals as yet. Neymar. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, they could be caught out here. Cafu. And the counter is on. Neymar in acres of space out wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Swings. Oh, good effort. Oh, it's fallen loose again. Goal, Milan! And Milan have the lead. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who won't...
Chance! No, just not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Gerrard, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
"30 minutes gone. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Oh, they can break here. Messi ventures forward. Schlotterbeck, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Hullet. Looking for the run. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Defending of the desperate variety. Picked out, it's Neymar! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And this is Hullet, and this is Messi. Donatoni. Looking to play him in, and this is Neymar. Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Saliba. Roberto Carlos. Can he get on the end of this? Ruben Neves. It's a pretty loose pass. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Szoboszlai. He's got away. No, it's come to nothing. Vieira wins the duel this time. And he's lost his man here. Ruben Neves. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Milan go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Milan looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. So we're underway for the second half.
Milan can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
And that's gone loose. Looking for... Drogba! Oh, it's come loose. He'll try to keep this alive. No, again, there's no way through. What a throw in. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Ruben Neves. And it's been played through. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ruben Neves. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Floated through. And he's there to clear it. Isak. Ruben Neves. Neymar going forward. Oh, well played, lovely. Szoboszlai has the space to scheme. Chance, surely! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Donatoni. Roberto Carlos venturing down the left. He's picked his way through. Shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9, Ibrahimovic. Numero 30.
Cleared without hesitation.
Numero 11, Neymar. Numero 10. Lasciano il
Sporting
campo per
have the chance to go the other way.
il numero 17. Il
Not the
numero
most accurate
14,
pass.
Schneider.
It's a good run down the right.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Raul is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. No outsmarting him this time. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rijkaard clears. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he's gone looking for safety.
Sneijder really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Can he get it through? And here's Neymar. Serginho. Gets his head on it! And yes, it's there! Just one goal in it now. Game on! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
He's through here. Mohamed Salah finding himself in space. And he has been fouled there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
And here's Szoboszlai. In with the challenge.
Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Cannavaro. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Well timed, excellent interception. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Sneijder. Quality ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Sneijder is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
He's on it, can he get away? Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now it's Isak. Knocks it out wide.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he's managed to get rid.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Raul makes a move down the right. He's taking on the lot of them. Oh, that's fabulous. Isak. And it's Cannavaro. That's the end. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Szoboszlai claiming the man of the match award. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly, actually. Terrific effort! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Spain finding themselves unexpectedly behind. That has not gone well. Keeper's got good distance on that. It's not an especially good pass, that. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that's fabulous. Great challenge, time to perfection. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he was alert to it. Vieira. Neymar. And the counter is on. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. He's gone direct here. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rijkaard. Spain are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. And that was very necessary. And he's got his cross in. Rummenigge. Aimed beyond the defence. And the through ball. And this is Messi. And it's played in here. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
That's good vision. Adriano is firing after that one. O'Shea plays a sharp little ball here. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's O'Shea. Thinks one through. Oh, nicely intercepted. And the counter-attack is on for Milan. Tries to pass it through. Now that looks a decent ball. And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And the shot! And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Milan find a position of real strength now. Jordi Alba. Rummenigge. And here's Jordi Alba. Desai did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, they could break here.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Jordi Alba. Rummenigge. And it's Neymar. Now he's got space here. That's beautifully weighted. Messi. Played out to the left flank. Rummenigge. Rummenigge! Terrific save by Abbiati. And this could be the final action of the first half. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And we've reached half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Milan, seemingly the only teams who have turned up here. It is 3-0 at the break.
Cambio de jugadores.
So let's get the ball rolling. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Maldini deals with that comfortably. And the shot! And that's a sharp finish. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 25.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. So could they be onto something here? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's with the keeper. No, that's been intercepted. Mr. Coach shapes to shoot!
I think that's...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Ball's gone out of play. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Nicely shaped ball. Ekitike. He's had a shot! He's got a goal! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Milan visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Now it's Messi. Now it's Messi. O'Shea.
Adriano really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Ekitike. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Knocks it into space. And that is well cleared. Goes for a shot! And that is a truly outstanding save. Spain have their second corner now. Desai clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. And no, that was never going to make it. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Messi. It's a sweeping cross. And he's only too happy to take that back. Maldini. To Bergami. Passing nice and neat. Defending of the desperate variety. Spain have their third corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Looking to play him in. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And a chance! And he's there to belt it away. And it's Rijkaard. And they can counter here. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Neymar going after that. And that is a little undercooked. Vieira. That's a cute ball. That's good vision. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Schneider going face-to-face with his great rival. Searching pass he's played there. Schneider is in a really good position out wide.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Messi. That's tidy. Maldini does well to stand up to him. Maldini defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Deftly away. Out of play for a throw. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.